Let's talk about money. Everyone is these days, but did you know that the way you deal with money, what it means to you, how you spend it or don't, is about more than the balance in your bank account?
The people you'll meet now are about to find that out. They have problems with money. It's hurt their marriages and their children. And when you see how much they spend, you'll see why. Juju Chang is with them as they try to get help.
Meet Nikki Evans' shoes.
So some of these look like they haven't been worn. These look brand new.
They are. I mean, they're not new per se, but they've been worn once. Those have been worn once. This one right here, I got at Zappos about 5-6 months ago.
Right.
Wore those once.
32-year-old Nikki and her extensive shoe collection lives in Appleton, Wisconsin, with her husband and 3 boys. For more than a decade, she's been addicted to shopping.
Total count, what's the total number of shoes?
I want to say approximately 160.
And when you reached that number, 149, 150, what were you thinking?
It's like you spiral out of control. You just keep doing these things and doing these things. And then you feel a little bit of remorse, so maybe you stop for a little bit, and then you do it again and do it again and do it again, and it's a vicious cycle. But when I was looking at all of these, it's really it's a sickening feeling. All the money I've wasted, the money we could have saved, invested, it's all here in my shoe collection.
And it's not just shoes. Nikki has a compulsive buying disorder. She's bought 100 tubes of lip gloss, stacks of cosmetics and fragrance candles, and closets full of jeans. And they're not the kind you get at Walmart.
$320.
That's expensive.
Mm-hmm. $250. These are the boyfriend jeans that are really popular right now. $240.
How many cards have you maxed out? How much debt are you in?
Currently, credit card debt alone, probably about $38,000 right now.
For years, she committed financial infidelity, lying to her husband about her spending. And finally, when he discovered her secret, he took away all her credit cards. The marriage, once solid, was on the brink of collapse. Money that could have been saved for her children's education, gone.
The fact that I'm hurting my husband and my kids for something that they didn't even do, that they had no control over, that makes me pretty sick.
Months ago, Nikki promised her husband she wouldn't shop. Yet the day we were at her house, the UPS man paid a visit.
What is this? Honestly, I'm surprised here. Oh my gosh.
You're hiding them.
Nope, these are my shoes. I exchanged these.
Just what you need, a new pair of shoes.
She's tried to get help for what she calls her addiction. She even went to a local mental health clinic.
I'm a shopaholic. Is there anybody here that can help me? And she pretty much laughed at me.
With nowhere else to turn, Nikki agreed to let us fly her to Tennessee and sponsor her in what's likely the only live-in, week-long money treatment center in the country. She joined 9 others who agreed to say goodbye to cell phones, Blackberries, and TVs so they could focus on taming their out-of-control money habits.
A money disorder is a self-defeating, self-destructive, relatively persistent, resistant to change behavior involving money.
Psychologist Ted Klontz is leading the group, along with his son Brad, a clinical psychologist. And there's financial planner Rick Kahler. Some common money disorders?
Compulsive buying disorder, workaholism, financial enabling, financial incest, compulsive hoarding. Those are the main ones we see.
What makes this workshop unique is the belief that serious money issues are not about money.
So money is basically the symptom, but it's actually not the disease.
The real disease is a complicated mix of psychological baggage that this week is designed to unpack. Using therapeutic exercises, role-playing, meditation, and behind-closed-doors group therapy, the goal is to find the root of the problem and then change behavior.
I've lived with the Nikki that I am since I was like 16, 17, And coming here and trying to find the Nikki that I probably already should have been, it's gonna be tough.
Every morning starts out with what they call a feelings check.
I've had this tenseness all over me for about 2 weeks that I just can't get rid of it. And I'm just realizing that, so I've got a lot of issues and it all kind of revolves around money.
Jo Ellen Patton from Birmingham, Alabama had a long career as a flight attendant, but gave it up to stay home with her 3 children. Soon after, her marriage fell apart.
I get alimony and child support. I have 3 children, and so I am financially totally dependent. It makes me feel worthless, powerless. It just makes me feel very small. But yet, I'm rewarded that I have time with my kids. But for 18 years, I had a job while he was in law school. It was our money. My job was our money. So I quit after I had my 3rd child, and now I have nothing financially.
For Jo Ellen, the anxiety of living at the mercy of her ex-husband is unbearable. Her financial dependency, she says, is paralyzing.
He hands me that paycheck. It is a power thing for him.
Tennessee and Will Stye is afraid that he spends more than he can afford.
It really started to dawn on me with the birth of my daughter, my first girl, that I needed to get a handle on my own money issues.
That's shocking for Will, given that he's an accountant and financial advisor. But nevertheless, he overspends wildly to keep up with the Joneses.
The only way I'm going to be okay is to represent and look like, talk like the tribe, no matter what, no matter at what the cost. I've got to fit in.
You've just come from the doctor. This time, he told you that you have 24 hours left in your life.
Sometimes a provocative what-if exercise can help you focus on what's truly meaningful.
What dream or longing will you leave unfulfilled?
But what does it have to do with money?
Those are your true passions. And if you can grab hold of those, then you will follow a financial plan to get there, because that's what really rings to your heart.
For Mary Lockwood, a divorced single mother, the simple but profound exercise taps something powerful. But where will it lead?